The glorious summer of 1970 in Mexico, a World Cup that not only changed the face of world football with the triumph of Great Brazil, but also marked the moment a nation rose proudly at the foot of the Sierra Madre Mountains. In the 1970 season, the Mexican national team captivated fans worldwide, writing an emotional fairy tale on their home soil. With a generation of talented players and a solid yet cunning defensive style, they not only advanced beyond the group stage to the quarterfinals for the first time, but also became an unforgettable part of the memories of an entire generation of El Tri football fans. The echoes of Mexico '70 still resonate like a love song of resilience. But behind those glorious moments on the pitch, behind the resounding cheers of the Azteca Stadium, lie players with their own unique destinies. 55 years have passed, and time has etched different marks on their lives. Some have continued to conquer new heights in management roles, some have chosen a quiet path after retirement, and others have had to end their journeys in tragic lows. Let's look back at the tumultuous journey of the players who formed the soul of Mexico's golden generation back then. Ignacio Calderón was the heart and soul of the goal, nicknamed El Cuate. With his sharp reflexes and unusually calm demeanor, he played the full 360 minutes of the tournament without conceding a single goal in the group stage, an unprecedented feat in Mexican football at the time. Calderón's performance at the age of 26 demonstrated his exceptional skill. He was not just a goalkeeper, but also a symbol of absolute reassurance for his teammates. Every time he made a diving save, the Azteca Stadium erupted in overwhelming joy. Calderón's career journey after his success at the 1970 World Cup made him an immortal legend of the Guadalajara Chivas club. He won countless titles with the team and became an idol for millions of Mexican children. After retiring, Calderón did not choose the demanding path of coaching, but instead shifted to business and community activities, always maintaining the image of a refined gentleman. His personal life is quite fulfilling with a happy family. He spends a lot of time caring for his children and grandchildren and occasionally appears at events honoring Mexican football. Most noteworthy is the connection between his role on the field and his real life. He remains a silent protector, always supporting his family and loved ones with all sincerity. Today, having retired, 81-year-old Ignacio Calderón is enjoying a peaceful life. His journey is a testament to his intense love of football and relentless effort, continuing to inspire younger generations of Mexican goalkeepers with his loyalty and dedication. Javier Fregoso, also known as El Chalo, was a true lethal striker for Mexico in 1970. At 28, he was at the peak of his career, possessing a fearsome goal-scoring ability and an incredibly aggressive playing style. Fregoso scored the decisive goal against Belgium, sending Mexico into a historic quarter-final. His performance in that tournament was not just about goals, but also about a fierce fighting spirit, always being present in the hottest spots to put pressure on the opposing defense. Following his glorious 1970 career, Fregoso continued his illustrious career at America, where he was celebrated as one of the greatest strikers in the club's history. He also spent time playing in Colombia before returning to his homeland to retire. Fregoso's personal life was a quiet, somber one. He lived simply, away from the spotlight, and devoted himself to youth football training in his local area. He always believed that football had given him everything, and he wanted to give back to future generations the most valuable knowledge. The image of a valiant warrior on the pitch seemed to have become ingrained in his life. Off the field, Fregoso was an upright and self-respecting man. However, this glorious and eventful journey came to an abrupt end. On December 28, 2014, Javier Fregoso passed away at the age of 72 due to long-standing health problems. His passing has left a huge void in the hearts of Mexican fans. His legacy is not just his goals, but also a life story full of resilience and unwavering loyalty to the national team. At the 1970 World Cup, Javier Guzman was a cornerstone of the defense, nicknamed Calimán by fans, after a comic book hero. At 25, Guzman possessed extraordinary physical strength and an exceptionally keen ability to read the game. He played the full 360 minutes, serving as the most reliable defensive anchor alongside Captain Gustavo Peña. Guzman's performance in that tournament demonstrated unwavering resilience. He was willing to use his body to block powerful shots from opposing forwards, protecting his team's goal at all costs. Following his resounding success at the world's biggest football tournament, Guzman's career flourished at Cruz Azul, where he became a key player in a generation that won 5 national championships in a decade. He was a symbol of solidity and iron discipline. However, Guzman's real life faced a cruel, invisible enemy: diabetes. He battled the disease persistently for many years, undergoing numerous painful surgeries, yet maintaining an incredibly optimistic spirit. Off the field, Calimán was a warm-hearted man, always willing to help his teammates and actively involved in charitable activities supporting impoverished patients. The connection between his role as a defensive hero and his real life was his unwavering resilience in the face of adversity. Yet, that courageous journey came to an end. On January 14, 2014, Javier Guzman passed away at the age of 69 due to complications from illness. His death left the entire nation of Mexico mourning the loss of a loyal bodyguard who had dedicated his life to protecting the nation's pride. Gustavo Peña, nicknamed El Halcón, the Falcon, was the supreme leader of Mexico in 1907. At the age of 27, he wore the captain's armband with absolute composure and authority. It was Peña who took the decisive penalty against Belgium, sending Mexico into the quarterfinals for the first time in history. His performance throughout the 360 minutes of the tournament was that of a maestro in the defense, controlling the tempo and providing spiritual support for the entire nation. His resolute gaze and never-give-up spirit became a symbol of that golden generation. After the 1970 World Cup, the Falcons' career continued to flourish through several prestigious clubs such as Cruz Azul, Monterrey, and Laguna. He was a model professional player, always maintaining a healthy lifestyle and high professional ethics. After retiring, he transitioned to coaching and left a significant mark in discovering young talents for Mexican football. Peña's personal life was a wonderful balance between the glamour of the pitch and his private life with his large family. He was always respected as an elder of the football world. However, time spares no one, and in his final years, he faced Alzheimer's disease, the enemy that stole away his most glorious memories, such as his goal at Azteca. He fought against the erosion of his memory with the devoted care of his wife and children. That glorious journey ultimately came to a quiet end. On January 19, 2021, Gustavo Peña passed away at the age of 78. The passing of El Halcón left a deep sense of sadness, but the image of the courageous captain will forever soar in the memories of Mexican football fans. Mario Perez, often called Pichojos, is a special case on the 1970 list. Although statistics list him as 43 years old, possibly a miscalculation in the stats document as he was actually born in 1946 and was only 24 at the time, the energy he radiated on the pitch was boundless. Playing as a fullback, Perez was a perpetual motion machine, seamlessly transitioning between attack and defense for 360 minutes. His performances demonstrated incredible stamina. He was a dangerous attacking threat on the wing, providing accurate crosses and always being in place to cover for the defense. Following his successful tournament, Mario Perez's career became intertwined with the America Club, where he became an icon of loyalty and stability. After retiring, he chose a quieter path, away from the media spotlight, to focus on managing local sports facilities and living a peaceful life with his family. Perez is an introverted person, dedicating much of his time to personal hobbies, such as gardening and tending his garden. The connection between his role as a silent hero on the wing and his real life lies in his perseverance and dedication to what he loves. Today at 78, Mario Perez lives a peaceful life with his family. His journey is a testament to the power of discipline and a scientific lifestyle. He still regularly participates in veteran football matches to maintain his health, and the flame of passion within him burns as brightly as it did during those Mexican summers. José Vantolrá embodied the beauty of European-style football in the heart of Mexico. The son of Spanish legend Martí Vantolrá, José, at the age of 27, displayed remarkable skill at the 1970 World Cup. Playing the full 360 minutes as a right back, he was not only solid defensively, but also showcased finesse in his ball handling with masterful technique. Vantolrá's performance that year demonstrated a modern approach to the game, exceptional situational awareness, and an incredibly elegant spirit. His club career flourished at Toluca, where he was considered one of the best defenders in the team's history. After retiring in 1970, right after the World Cup, he took a completely different path: business and senior management. With a strong educational background, Vantolrá achieved great success in business, becoming a prominent businessman in Mexico. His personal life is a model of success and discretion. He devoted much of his time to philanthropy and served as a bridge between Mexican and Spanish football cultures. Most thought-provoking is the connection between his on-field role and real life. The elegant demeanor of a silent hero allowed him to run his businesses with the same composure he once displayed defending the right flank. Today, at age 82, José Vantolrá is enjoying a fulfilling life with his family, his journey a testament to the fact that success extends beyond the green grass to encompass lasting values in life. Javier Valdivia, affectionately nicknamed El Cabo by fans, was a crucial attacking force for Mexico that year. At the age of 28, he left a lasting impression with 2 key goals in the resounding victory against El Salvador. Valdivia possessed intelligent play, excellent positioning, and clinical finishing. His performance at the 1970 World Cup was a timely brilliance. He ignited hope for the entire nation during the most difficult moments of the group stage. Following his World Cup success, Valdivia's career became closely linked with the Guadalajara club, where he became part of the Campeonísimo generation. After retiring, he didn't leave football but transitioned to youth coaching and sports management in his hometown of Jalisco. Valdivia's personal life is quite simple. He dedicates most of his time to his family and his unwavering passion for sports. Valdivia is a cheerful, sociable man, always loved by friends and colleagues for his genuine personality. The connection between his role as a killer in the penalty box and his real life lies in his ability to seize opportunities and his dedication to his work. Today, at the age of 83, Javier Valdivia lives a peaceful life with his family. Occasionally, he still goes to the stadium to cheer on his old team, his passion for football still burning as brightly as in the glorious summer of 1970, inspiring the younger generation with his efforts and perseverance. Aaron Padilla, at the 1970 World Cup, embodied elegance and masterful technique on the left wing. At the age of 27, with his dazzling dribbling and incredible speed, he was nicknamed El Gancito. Padilla was not just a pure winger. He played with the soul of an artist, always knowing how to electrify the stands with his spontaneous and unpredictable moves. His performance that year was the very essence of the captivating attacking style that the Mexicans had long yearned for. Padilla's career after 1970 continued to flourish at Pumas UNAM and later at Atlante. After retiring, he became a distinguished football administrator, serving as president of the Referees Council and wielding significant influence within the Mexican Football Federation. His personal life was intertwined with social and charitable activities. He was a devoted father to former player Aaron Padilla Jr. Padilla always pursued a philosophy of dedication and integrity. The image of a football artist seemed to perfectly embody his life. He consistently brought fairness and beauty to football in every capacity. However, this glorious journey came to a painful end at the hands of an invisible enemy. On June 14, 2020, amidst the global pandemic, Aaron Padilla passed away at the age of 77 due to complications from COVID-19. His passing has left a huge void in the hearts of fans. His legacy is not only about beautiful plays, but also a thought-provoking life story of dedication until his last breath. Hector Pulido is the heart and soul of the midfield, a central midfielder with abundant stamina and masterful tactical vision. At 27 years old, Pulido has played 270 minutes with great courage, acting as the perfect link between defense and attack. With his fiery fighting style and excellent ball recovery ability, he delivered outstanding performances, helping Mexico control the midfield against formidable opponents. He is the diligent welder, always ready to sacrifice himself so that his teammates further up the field can shine. After the 1970 World Cup, Pulido's career was intertwined with Cruz Azul's golden age, where he won numerous championships and became one of the greatest midfielders in the club's history. After retiring, he transitioned to coaching and achieved great success, particularly in managing Cruz Azul. Pulido's personal life was quite private. He was known as a man of integrity, devoted to his family and youth development. He always followed the philosophy: work hard in silence and let success speak for itself. The connection between his on-field role and his real life was unwavering dedication and loyalty. However, that glorious journey came to an end. On February 18, 2022, Hector Pulido passed away at the age of 79. His passing is a great loss to Mexican football, leaving behind a legacy of tireless fighting spirit and a life fully dedicated to the sport. Antonio Munguia was a crucial link in coach Raul Cardenas' system at the 1970 World Cup. At the age of 27, with 263 minutes on the field, he performed the most demanding defensive duties in midfield. Munguia wasn't flashy, but he possessed an incredibly tenacious fighting spirit and excellent one-on-one tackling ability. His performances demonstrated steely composure and discipline, always ensuring the safety of Mexico's central midfield against direct attacks from the opposition. His post-tournament career made him an irreplaceable pillar of Cruz Azul during their peak years. After retiring, Munguia chose a quiet life in his hometown of Morelos, participating in local youth football training and dedicating time to his family. He was a sincere, gentle man who always avoided media scrutiny. The image of a silent hero on the pitch seemed to have become his essence. He was content with what he had contributed and found joy in the tranquility of a simple life. However, that peaceful journey came to an end. On January 8, 2018, Antonio Munguia passed away at the age of 75 due to heart problems. His passing left fans mourning the loss of a dedicated midfielder who silently wove glorious achievements for national football with his quiet sweat. José Luis González, often known by his nickname La Calaca, was a brilliant attacking midfielder for Mexico that year. At the age of 27, he played 247 minutes and scored Mexico's only goal in the quarterfinal against Italy, a goal that left the entire nation holding its breath in hope. With his exquisite individual technique and powerful long-range shot, González delivered a dazzling performance, proving himself to be one of the most intelligent minds in Mexican football at the time. He played with an astonishing grace and sharpness. After the 1970 World Cup, his career continued to flourish at Pumas UNAM and later at Toluca. After retiring, González transitioned to coaching, but soon realized his passion lay in educating and developing sportsmanship in children. His personal life was intertwined with tireless efforts to improve the lives of impoverished players. He was a man of depth, a lover of philosophy, and always viewed life through an optimistic lens. The connection between his role as a playmaker on the field and his real life was his ability to inspire. However, this intellectual journey came to a premature end. On September 8, 1995, José Luis González passed away at the age of 52 due to a serious illness. His untimely death left the Mexican football community with immeasurable grief over the loss of a great talent with a kind heart. Horacio López Salgado was one of the youngest members at 21. Despite playing only 120 minutes, his youth and enthusiasm left a strong impression on the experts. Salgado was a quick-witted forward, willing to aggressively exploit even the smallest spaces to create opportunities. His performance in that tournament demonstrated a fearless spirit, a promise of a bright future for Mexican football after the 1970s. Salgado's career truly exploded after the World Cup when he moved from America to Cruz Azul, where he became the club's all-time leading scorer with over 130 goals. He became an icon of efficiency and perseverance. After retiring, he transitioned to coaching and youth development, always maintaining a calm and professional demeanor. Salgado's personal life is very stable. He dedicates much of his time to his family and his passion for golf. It seems that the image of a potential explosive talent on the pitch carried over into his post-football career. He always knew how to maintain his form and status over the years. Today at 76, Horacio López Salgado is living a fulfilling life, still frequently appearing on television as a sharp commentator, inspiring younger generations of strikers with his killer instinct and dedication to the profession. Guillermo Hernández, proudly nicknamed El Campeón, was a steely defender for Mexico. Although he only played 90 minutes at the 1970 World Cup due to intense competition, his class was undeniable. At 27, Hernández offered reliability and an unyielding fighting spirit. His performance, though brief, demonstrated the character of a defender who had competed in 2 World Cups, always ready to sacrifice himself for his country and complete his task with utmost concentration. El Campeón's career was intertwined with his glorious years at Club America before transitioning to coaching. After retiring, he became one of the most influential coaches, leading numerous teams in the Mexican National League. Hernández's personal life is a model of seriousness and discipline. He lives a modest life, loves his family, and always upholds ethical values in football. Most thought-provoking is the connection between his role as a protector on the field and his real life. He remains a strong pillar of support for his children. His son also became a professional footballer. Today, at 82 years old, Guillermo Hernández lives a peaceful life. His journey a testament to perseverance and unwavering dedication, always following the progress of Mexican football with pure love. Enrique Borja, at the age of 24, entered the 1970 World Cup as a superstar, a national idol. Despite limited playing time, 68 minutes, due to minor injuries, Borja's presence on the field always held a strange allure. He was not only a talented striker with exquisite finishing ability, but also a cultural icon, capable of stirring millions of hearts with a single run. Borja's career path was an epic saga at Club America, where he won 3 consecutive top scorer titles and became an immortal legend. After retiring, he didn't stop on the pitch, but rose to new heights as president of Necaxa and later president of the Mexican Football Federation. Borja is also a television star and a world-renowned football commentator. His personal life is a perfect blend of glamour and intellect. He lives a brilliant, ambitious life, but also one filled with compassion and charitable activities. The connection between his shining star on the field and his real life is a positive energy. Today at 79, Enrique Borja remains a powerful and respected figure in regional football, his journey continuing to inspire others to live a full life with passion and great dedication.